This episode is brought to you by Kia's first 3-row all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with a 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute, and available reclining lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
Listen to the 48 Hours podcast for shocking murder cases and compelling real-life dramas from one of television's most watched true crime shows. Go behind the scenes of each episode with award-winning CBS News correspondents and producers in Postmortem, a weekly deep dive. Listen to 48 Hours wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast contains mature content, explicit language, suggestive situations, and partial to full frontal nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Don't let your kids listen to this.
Meow, 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 meow. It sounded like chipmunks.
Wow. All three of us. All fucked up for this one, huh?
Menage a fuck there, the rare menage a fuck.
Menage a technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Menage a fuck is what most of this movie is, isn't it?
Man. Maze sure knows how to pick movies, doesn't he?
Great movies. God, I'm so good at this.
He's going to file it, too. It's just going to be so annoying.
I'll get it out of the way right now. File.
What?
Massive file.
What?
Raging file.
All right, I'll get it out of the way, too. Phobe. What are you talking about?
Raging file.
Raging?
Throbbing file.
Pulsating file.
What?
What indeed?
I'll ask this a lot during the podcast and during my notes.
Oh, man.
What is this movie about?
It's about the Moondog.
What?
Is that so hard to understand?
The fuck does that? That's the Cavs mascot.
Is it?
What do you mean about the Moondog?
He's the big Florida Lebowski. What's so hard to get about this?
We're going to have a time, aren't we, with this?
I don't even know that this movie is worthy of a cold open.
Yeah, you get right into it. Welcome to Cinephobe.
How would you describe this film to others?
The Beach Bum.
Yeah.
Huh. If you come to it with your morals on your sleeve, your arm will get burned. It's like great hedonism. It's like an Moondog. The guy plays like an alcoholic who never has a hangover, and he's a perpetual poet who's never without a rhyme. It is take the reins off, bring your funny bone, get ready to laugh your ass off.
It's a cosmic mix of the action of the 90s combined with the exploitation films of the 70s. But with modern touches, it's hyper-violence, but it knows that it is. It's a little bit Tarantino. It's definitely a little bit Michael Mann. It's kind of a cosmic gumbo. It almost moves to the beat of jazz.
People are genetically inferior, or they're culturally crippled, or they're socially deprived.
How come God couldn't make everyone one color, like tan?
I wish I'd fucked a black broad before I got married.
I could really feel 400 years of oppression and anger in every pelvic thrust.
I can smell horny across an ocean.
Not all women.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you.
Just the hot ones.
Hello, Oprah.
You're not allowed to go down on me for 1 month.
No, Judith,
Don't
please.
make me take away your masturbation privileges.
Yeah, I'm horny too, baby.
Hey, Chowman, come on down here. Will you want to exercise my dominance?
Scaring.
I'm getting a patriarchal urge.
Don't mind me. Just keep doing what you're doing. We're a team. We work together.
I don't know if you were paying attention.
I wasn't.
Please, goddammit! Just one more drink! I'll cut off your tits with a knife, you bitch!
5 whiskeys.
That's breakfast on the river.
Yo, you have to clip it, Maze.
Clip what? A fucking tiger? What are you talking about?
It's not that hard. Just chop, boom, out.
Wow, Maze has a really hard job.
This is going to be the worst episode we've ever done.
My people don't give a ding-dong diddly about what flag fly over Hawaii.
You bore me, Fury.
Where is the microfilm?
It's nothing but a bag of meat and flesh and tendon.
Why didn't they just name him Spaghetti Lasagna?
Fuck, this movie's 2 hours long?
Not the whole thing. This is like the John Gruden emails of movies.
Do you like ducks?
Or a trench coat full of bees flying around? Like, that would scare me. Imagine bees are cool.
That's a duck, man!
No, I get it.
Coolio.
You're the devil's baby, Mama. I didn't lie, Annie. I just didn't tell you certain things.
Don't play no reindeer games with me.
An American ninja? What are you talking about? There's no such thing.
You've gotten rich off of the people in this town. You bet your ass I have. And I'm gonna get richer.
Coughlin's Law.
Go into incredibly descriptive details of the story so we all know.
Oh, man. I wish I had better notes.
Have you ever heard such a pile of shite?
Once I get a DVD player, I'm going to watch Gala Walkers once a day.
Come here and give me a squudge.
You know what to do from here, Internet.
All right, cool. Let me Google how to open QuickTime.
Justice is blind.
He's got space dementia.
But it can be heard.
Time to find out exactly what this ooze can do.
Pull a fucking rabbit out of your dick and phobe.
I'm Temecula's newest hard-on, dog.
Hey, look at here. Why don't we eat us a few thousand beers and you can tell me what's buzzing in the big bad city.
Coming on, yeah! You gotta look out for number one. Set your sights on the stars and the sun. Look out for number one. You gotta push a little harder, yeah.
Enough! It's not funny anymore.
Fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast. We break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love. I'm Zach Harper. That's Amin Hassan. That's Anthony Mayes, part of the Levitard and Friends Network for Meadowlark Media.
Maze isn't afraid to admit that he loves these terrible movies. I just want to point that out.
But he's fabricating that he loves these movies.
Is he? I don't think he is.
Isn't he?
Welcome to Cinephobe.
Why would I fabricate this? I saw it in the theaters. I loved it.
Theater?
I couldn't wait to do this for Cinephobe.
You mean this wasn't just a random thing that you picked and said, hey, we'll give it a try?
No!
This caused the pandemic.
That makes it so much worse.
If you have a review it. We're looking for reviews. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, 5,000 each, 5 stars. Say whatever you want on the Apple Podcast review.
Just hit 3,000 miles to Graceland, baby.
Woo!
Listen on piano keys.
Just a reminder, if you have a submission, submit it. Just needs to be 40% or lower on the Rotten Tomatoes audience or critic score.
Man, he's about 4 things. He's about, his car. He's about getting high. He's about rock and roll and picking up chicks. And I go, I'm in my car. I'm high as a kite. I'm listening to rock and roll. Action. And there's the chick. All right.
All right. We're in the month of June, and the month of June is Matthew McConaughey month. Amin had the first pick with Ghosts of Girlfriends Past.
I thought somehow there was no way it could get worse than my pick.
And then Maze saved the podcast with the Beach Bum. You're welcome.
Maze gets the next pick, and he's rolling with the 2019 comedy, The Beach Bum.
Stoner comedy, bro.
I've never had an easier path to winning a poll than this one. There's no way I can't win the poll.
Would you say that you're in pole position?
What was the afterwards? I didn't like that.
Workshopping some new material.
I was going to co-sign it, and then I just thought, nope, I don't like that noise at the end. This movie, if you want to call it that, stars Matthew McConaughey. He is officially a repeat offender now with Ghosts of Girlfriend's Past as his other Cinephobe appearance.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
He was in White Boy Rick in 2018.
Yep.
This movie, Serenity, Between Two Ferns the movie, and The Gentleman in 2019. And then he's in Sing 2 in 2021. Snoop Dogg, repeat offender from Half Baked and Soul Plane. He's a 3-timer.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
He was in My Name is Dolomite in 2019, along with this movie and the Addams Family franchise.
His IMDb is so chaotic to look at.
They've got to mix it up. They've got to start separating.
Separate the music videos.
I would even say separate voice work.
No, I'm all right with voice work. I'm more separate when he appears as himself, which I thought he did in this movie until someone called him lingerie.
Just wait for the trivia.
He's Cousin It in the new Addams Family. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not.
He's not Cousin Izzle?
Isla Fisher, a repeat offender from Hot Rod.
Oh, only Maze will give you the movies that have Isla Fisher in them. That's right.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
She was also in Wedding Crashers and Arrested Development.
She's the professional crier in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Stefania Levy Owen from Krampus and the TV show Chance.
The Lovely Bones, Carrie Diaries, I'm Dying Up Here.
Martin Lawrence from Do the Right Thing, House Party franchise, Boomerang, the Bad Boys franchise, Rebound, Big Mama's House franchise, Blue Streak, and Wild Hogs. He has a lot of future cinephobes on the board.
Let me just say, it is emblematic of the systemic racism in this show that Matthew McConaughey got a month before Martin Lawrence did.
Didn't you pick the month?
Oh, yeah.
You picked it, motherfucker. You've also had 50 plus opportunities to pick a Martin Lawrence movie. You've never done it.
Never. You're the racism.
He had a long hiatus before this movie, 8 years since a Big Mama's House sequel, the third one, and then this movie.
Was that the one that Zach went to and walked out of?
No, we figured I walked out on the first one. I always thought it was the second one, but I walked out on the first one because it was in high school. It's probably good. Might have just been in a weird mood that day. I don't know. I might have just wanted to play Run and Gun.
Big Mama's House month.
It's coming. It's on the way. We're not going to give you Martin Lawrence month. We'll give you Big Mama's House month. Zac Efron from Neighbors. Neighbors 2 and 17 Again. 17 Again. Weird movie.
Is this his first Cinephobe appearance?
Yes.
Let's get him and Taylor Lautner mixed up.
It took me about 3 shots of him before I knew it was him.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Speaking of debuts on Cinephobe, Jonah Hill.
Yeah, 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Directed mid-90s in 2018.
Grandma's Boy, Accepted, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, This Is the End, and the Jump Street franchise.
Opened to Spite Deli and Curb, then Don't Look Up, and his IMDb is full of incredibly descriptive detail.
Repeat offender, Jimmy Buffett from Hook.
Yes.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
He was a pirate in Hook? Him and Glenn Close just chilling in the boo box? What's happening? Jo Marie Payton, who you know as Harriet Winslow on both Perfect Strangers and Family Matters.
Oh, wait, hold on. You mean to tell me that Matters is a spinoff of Perfect Strangers?
They were in Chicago.
Oh, my God.
Her name's Harriet Winslow on the show.
Oh, my God.
Did I just blow your mind?
Yes. What a weird thing to decide to spin off on.
And with her character, right? She's in the show, but it's weird.
Someone did a rail and then said, you know what? I want to follow Harriet Winslow's life. Maybe it was a bet. Maybe it was like, I bet you know what? I could take anybody on this show and make them a star.
Oh, word? Oh, you think you can? All right, Harriet Winslow. Make a spin-off hit of her.
Then he did a rail and said, I got it.
Ellen Marguerite Cullivan, a repeat offender from Mom and Dad. And that's really it. I went through this whole fucking cast. Almost no one's in any other movie.
Me and my plan of throwing Zach off the transportation department repeat offenders is working because I don't think we've ever done a Florida movie before.
The Beach Bum. Written and directed by Harmony Korine.
Who?
Harmony.
Exactly. Harmony directed Mr. Lonely, Trash Humpers, and Spring Breakers. He also wrote those movies and the movie Kids from 1995.
Yes, and Gummo, which you'll remember from playing on the screen in Belly.
Oh, Gummo, right.
And he's infamous for his ridiculous interviews with David Letterman.
Also, Trash Humpers. That's what you could call this podcast.
You gotta grab it by its haunches and you gotta pump it into submission. That's the only way.
Okay, crazy guy. I'm gonna go home now.
I ain't crazy and I ain't a guy.
That's it. We're done with the cast already. No cold open, no cast.
We did it.
We're just gonna fly through this one, man.
Ass on, ass off.
I put my phobe in. Mace put his file in. Amin, you want to get on the board?
I'll give you the ass off. Jonah Hill.
Wow.
Yeah, lock it in. Although Martin Lawrence made a push, man.
Yes, and Zac Efron.
Everybody makes a push.
Not everybody makes a push.
Not everybody. Synopsis for The Beach Bum. A rebellious stoner named Moondog lives life by his own rules.
He sure does.
Tagline, you gotta go low to get high.
Quote from the movie.
Other tagline, prepare for an adventure.
No.
Not really.
Nope.
Nothing really happens.
Prepare for what? No.
$5 million estimated budget. Despite Maze's great efforts, grossed just $3.5 million US, $4.5 million worldwide.
I'm so glad we didn't have to rent this. I would have been so irate.
Oh, I would have been fucking furious.
Oh, you mean like how everybody had to rent Ghosts of Girlfriends Past last week because it dipped off of HBO in June?
Did you rent it?
No.
Zach, did you rent it?
No, we all did the podcast 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Okay. So guess what? Don't give a fuck.
Oh, wow. Goodness.
Put that in a review, folks.
Before we jump into this movie and before listening to the rest of this podcast, The Beach Bum is available on Hulu.
For now.
I feel like it's been on Hulu for 2 years. I don't think it's going anywhere.
I've definitely seen it on there and never thought once to click on it.
Never.
Not even to check out what it is. I've just seen the artwork and been like, I'm good.
Well, I'm glad that I could guide your click.
That and Deep Water or Dark Water or whatever the hell that Ben Affleck movie is.
Where Ben Affleck finger bangs Ana de Armas. You don't want to watch that one?
Well, now I'm going to watch it. Is that in the synopsis?
That's the trailer. That's what's happening in the trailer.
That's in the trailer?
It's just them talking, but his hands are off camera.
What?
Yes.
I'm on it.
What's the Dark Water then?
No. I bet you'd like to know.
His scouting siren has gone off. Duty calls.
The Beach Bum receives 57% from critics on 135 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes.
Frauds.
Fuck the audience who made this qualify at 30% on just 500 ratings.
Hilariously low ratings.
If we could have just known, if we had any kind of foresight here, right? Maze picking a movie, 500 reviews, we could have easily pushed this thing above 40% and not had to watch it.
And then I easily could have pushed it right back down under 40 and we would have had to watch it.
I mean, would you like the positive or the negative reviews for The Beach Bum, not the Deepwater trailer?
Glass half full kind of guy when it comes to deep water.
I don't like that voice.
So give me the positives.
Hey, John, that's weird. That glass looks half full to me.
Wow. Now that you mention it, it is half full.
Cassidy Olsen of The Improper Bostonian.
Oh, shut up. I already don't like you, Cassidy.
Kareem has grown up and mellowed out, shifting his attention inward to make perhaps the only introspective and genuinely kind film of his career, all the while preserving his idiosyncratic directing style and penchant for the bizarre.
All the while.
Fletcher Powell of KMUW Wichita.
KMU.
I'm not surprised. That's what people are calling Kyle Lowry these days.
Good job, Zach. That was a good one.
I'm not surprised that I'm confused about how to react to Harmony Korine, but I do want to praise the acting in The Beach Bum.
Yes, acting. Air quotes.
Dan Tabor of Fokker.
Meet the
Beach Bum is hilarious, quirky, and the yin to the nihilistic yang of Spring Breakers. Blake Howard of Graffiti with Punctuation.
What?
I can't fathom a world that The Beach Bum exists where it wasn't some instant cult classic. I can.
Now I'm just imagining Graffiti that's really neatly written with lots of commas and periods and semicolons.
Apostrophes.
An apostrophe would be fun to do.
Ellipsis.
In Graffiti. And ellipsis, not so much. Question mark, sure. We've seen that with the Riddler, right?
That happens all the time. Well, no, I mean, it predates the Riddler.
Nothing predates the Riddler.
No, the Riddler invented the question mark.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
No.
Like, you idiot.
The Riddler is Dr. Evil's father.
Yeah, Dr. Evil's dad invented the question mark. Had a penchant for buggery.
Same person.
Robert Roten of Laramie Movie Scope.
Murder, She Wrote.
Tony Roten.
Okay, we don't have time. I got a flight to catch.
Matthew McConaughey and Snoop Dogg. Well, you're the one that wanted to watch a fingering video twice.
There's a Family Guy episode where the chicken shows up and Peter's like, not now. I don't have time for this. That's what we just did right there.
Matthew McConaughey and Snoop Dogg both seem to be having a lot of fun in this movie, and they both turn in good performances. This is a funny, easygoing stoner comedy. Sarah Cartlin of Caution Spoilers.
I want to find Sarah Cartlin.
This is a good-natured, bouncy movie filled with good-natured, bouncy people, all existing in their own bubbles, where no one seems to need to go to work.
Yeah, they're rich.
Ella Kemp of NME.
Sean Kemp.
The Beach Bum is a film of vignettes of cartoonish coincidences that link arms and stroll down promenades together.
See, that's pretty accurate, except it's a positive review. That's the only part I have a problem with.
Mark Goodyear of Battle Royale with Cheese.
Blimp.
Are we talking about Kyle Lowry again? The Beach Bum may completely lack competent storytelling, but it's still an intriguing character study nonetheless.
We might be with a Royale with Cheese out there.
Matt Donato of Slash Film.
Demi Lovato.
The Beach Bum is a lot, but beautifully shot Margaritaville hobo branded a lot that McConaughey lives, breathes, and owns. Chance Solom Pfeiffer of Willamette Weekly.
The rapper.
Best to simply bask in one of the more ludicrous performances an A-list actor has ever committed to the screen.
There you go.
Is he A-list?
Yeah, it's an Oscar winner.
Excuse me, I mean, there's this little thing called the McConaissance.
Is Cuba Gooding Jr. an A-lister? I mean,
He was.
No, he went crazy after. He was for a while, but not anymore.
He ruined it. That's how hard he had to work to get off the A-list.
What, with Snow Patrol?
Rick Kissanek of 7 Days.
Oh, my man Rick.
White boy Rick.
Kissanek, why not?
The Beach Bum is one of the weirdest films I've ever seen. Also one of the bravest and most blissed out.
Watch Maximum Overdrive, bro.
Karen Hahn of Polygon.
Catherine Hahn.
Every actor is giving one of the best performances of their careers.
No, absolutely not.
And yet... Ray Pride of New City.
Pride Week.
Trashy, tender, and in swoony love with its central character, a hangdog hedonist poet novelist called Moondog, who has gone to rack, ruin, and rot, co-song Cockeyed Charm.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you go? Cockeyed Charm.
Victor Stiff of the Hindu Business Line.
I bet you he is. After Rick kissed his neck.
Imagine what a tequila-drenched, sun-baked, stoned out of his mind Matthew McConaughey performance looks like, and that's what the Beach Bum delivers, and then some. And then last one, Stephanie Zacharek of Time Magazine.
Zachareksky.
Zacharek during the daytime.
Stiff Zacharector.
When Rick kissed his neck.
The Beach Bum is barely a movie. It's more of a joyous squiggle adorned with a paper cocktail umbrella, a what did I just see dollar store trinket. But in these dark times, it's just the ticket.
That's someone in the throes of COVID.
Negative reviews.
Stop being a pessimist. This tank is not half full. It's half empty.
Charles Kaplinski of Real Talk with Chuck and Pam. This is how you get 145 reviews of this fuck-ass movie, okay?
I'm just glad it's not Brian Orndorff for once.
I love Kaplinski, but I also love Real Talk with Chuck and Pam. Maybe I should tune into that.
Maze, you had the same jerk thought that I did. It was like, who the hell are Chuck and Pam?
They're real talking.
But it's real, R-E-E-L.
See, and it's clever, dude. God, they're killing it.
So original.
This is our competition, guys.
They're on. We're not.
In the end, the movie means nothing and proves a complete waste of time. Same note too, Chuck. James Crute of stuff.co.nz.
Oh, I love a nice Crute on my salad.
I am Crute.
This wannabe Big Lebowski seems more concerned about shock value than telling anything like a compelling story.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
There are a lot of breasts in this movie. a lot of exposed breasts.
Rich Klein of Shadows on the Wall.
Oh, Rich Kleinman.
Aside from his general joie de vivre, there's nothing likable about Moondog, so it's very difficult to celebrate him as a poetic hero rather than just a rich jerk who has had far more luck than he deserves.
It's a bitter, bitter man right there.
Rich just sounds broke.
Sounds like someone who's been a writer. Been an unsuccessful one.
Mays clip in LeBron telling people they have to go back to their boring lives when all this is said and done.
Does it bother you that so many people are happy to see you fail?
Absolutely not. Because at the end of the day, all the people that was rooting on me to fail, at the end of the day, they got to wake up tomorrow and have the same life that they had before they woke up today. They got the same personal problems that they had today. And I'm going to continue to live the way I want to live and continue to do the things that I want to do with me and my family and be happy with that. So, they can get a few days or a few months or whatever the case may be on being happy about not only myself, but the Miami Heat not accomplishing their goal, but you know, they got to get back to the real world at some point.
I got rich off the people in this town. I'm going to get richer.
Peter Bradshaw of Guardian.
Carrie Bradshaw.
Kareen achieves a zen state of unfunny with this pointless non-comedy.
Same note too, bro.
Terry Staunton of Radio Times.
Oh, Terry Staunton was a finalist for that Lakers job. Loved you in Portland.
The flimsy plot stitches together a series of half-hearted frat boy set pieces, begging the question why actors as talented and in demand as McConaughey or Jonah Hill would bother with such underwhelming fare.
That is a fairly valid question, but I think people like Harmony Korine.
I put this one in there. I'm not going to read it. I don't think I'm allowed to read it.
Why?
All right, just supercharge the name of it.
Let me rev that thing up. All right.
Just for the publication, okay?
Okay, all right.
Jason Escamilla of TV.
Wait, I got a lot of questions about that supercharged thing that we can't talk about.
It's the name of the fucking publication.
Hold on.
Is that a name-based thing or is that a race-based thing?
Guys, these are great questions.
Maze, same note too. I'm like wondering, is this person, do they think they're being cute with their name?
Comedy often misses and it relies heavily on shock value humor.
Yo, the nerve. The nerve of this guy.
John Winkler of the Young Boys.
Easy, man.
Winkler, nudge, nudge.
Henry Winkler.
John Wiener. For such a lazy and rudderless endeavor.
Speaking of lazy and rudderless.
The Beach Bum is infuriating in its stupid flaunting of unearned success.
Steve Martin was a prop comic.
Roger Moore of Movie Nation.
Dun, dun, dun.
Harmony Korine's Margaritaville the Movie, a stoner comedy that flirts with being a fiasco.
Lupe Fiasco.
Does more than flirt. Takes it in the kitchen and has its way with it.
Eric D. Snyder of Crooked Marquee.
We're not gonna take it.
An unwitting tribute to white privilege. The movie is a nightmare, only it doesn't acknowledge that it is one.
Well played, D. Snyder.
Susan Granger of SSG Syndicate.
Danny Granger.
Let's not mince words. This is the worst picture I've seen in a long time. It's existentially awful. A total wipeout.
Can I introduce you to Cinephobe, sir?
Ma'am.
No.
James Vernier.
21st century.
Of Boston Herald.
Bernier Bears? That was a fun one.
Bernier, but yeah, you got it. Memo to Oscar winner McConaughey. Just stop. This self-indulgent turn in a Harmony Korine production is the latest stop on your Look at Me tour. Give it a rest, Matthew.
Look at me, Louie.
Brian Orndorff of Blu-ray.com.
I knew he couldn't say no.
Do I make you orny, baby?
He couldn't leave well enough alone.
Never scores a laugh or offers a morsel of soulful insight. It's a lame Saturday Night Live sketch that goes on forever.
Orndorff, go smoke some weed and chill out, dude.
Chris Nashawati of Entertainment Weekly. It was fun while it lasted. Still, it might be time to start wondering if the McConaissance is finally over.
I've never heard of that term, by the way, until today.
Johnny Oleksinski of the New York Post.
Oh, didn't he play for the Wizards?
You're thinking of Alexei Petrov.
Oh, sorry.
Meet Moondog, a movie character you'll want to punch in the face.
Do the voice.
Meet Moondog, movie character you'll want to punch in face.
That's the best one. That's been the best fit between voice and review. Moondog hates Walmarts.
And then I figure we need user reviews since they're the reason it qualifies. Maggie M, 1 out of 5.
Maggie.
Illusion. Lubowski and Owen Wilson had a child, and Bling is its name.
Whoa.
This is what happens when millennials are coming into their own. Say ciao to the notion of subculture. Gone like this tedious mess. Enjoy. Top hat emoji.
Did I just fall in love? She came so close to saying
Blingo. Is that
Bingo was his name? The use of bingo in my day-to-day life.
Oh my God.
Is so.
It's off the chart.
Oh my God.
Last one. User Arthur B, half star out of 5.
Arthur B, half star out of 5.
Worst movie ever. Never gave a review to a movie since it's hard for me not to like a movie. This one was so bad I needed to give a half star.
Thank you, Arthur B. Thank you for your service.
The Arthur.
Amin, what is your first note?
Synopsis. We followed Matthew McConaughey with a camera.
That's pretty accurate. Maze, what's your first note?
Hey, gatito albino. Gatito hermosa, my little angel pussy.
Matthew McConaughey is walking around a harbor of some sort laughing. He kicks a trash can. We got some kind of beach short sleeve button down, very button down. No, guys, those are not Oakley glasses. They didn't make flip-ups. I wanted to make sure we got that off the bat. And he's got long blonde hair and a lot of jewelry. He says exactly what Mayes just said. He picks up a white kitten, looks around for its owner, and he is in heaven.
Cat Daddy was back again, hitting the town.
We hear some music played in a bar. He's there with the kitten now. He's nuzzling it. He's out in front of a band or some sort of dancing with it. I'm not sure.
He's just kind of looming on stage, and they introduce him as Moondoggy, the best part of Key West's position.
Zach, how was Key West, or did you ever end up going?
That was great.
Yeah? I've never been to Key West, so I know nothing about it.
I've been a couple of times now, but spent more time in there this time. It was fantastic, man. Just a good, relaxed, chill time. It's a lot like it shows just in the bar scenes there.
Okay.
A lot of older people.
Yeah, I feel like it's something that was of a different time.
I bet it was like fucking great in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, and it's just kind of been frozen there. Like there's some people who went in the 70s and never left.
Never changed anything about themselves.
No. Not even their clothes.
The crowd loves him. He starts singing a song. Cut to him sitting outside with his feet up on a rail, balancing a PBR on his knee with the cat in his arms.
Tall boy PBR, gonna be seeing a lot of those.
What kind of beer do you like? Heineken? Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
You're going to see a lot of just cutting back and forth to what I think is real time and then what I think is new real time, but no, we're still in the old scene, and it's very confusing.
Yeah.
Let's knock this horseman out right now. This whole movie is a montage.
Yes, absolutely.
And we're gonna need a montage. Ooh, it takes a montage. Rocky had a montage.
All right, we're almost done with all the awards, guys, so you guys don't have to be here too much longer. That's nice, right?
Back to the bar. He's hyping up the crowd. Singer says Moondog is the most prolific poet in Key West. What an honor. He's on stage again with the cat in front of a microphone.
Zach, that's kind of mean.
What? How many poets could there be in fucking Key West?
It's like the Howard the Duck review.
The best intergalactic duck movie of all time.
To help me out, I'm going to throw a few fresh lines on you. A little poem I'm working on.
Last night, when I went to bed in Havana, I was thinking about you. I was thinking about you. And I got up about 4 a.m. and I had to take a piss, as guys do, and I looked down at my dick. And I had such affection in my heart when I did, knowing that it had been inside you twice today. Made me feel beautiful. That's what I got. Have a great night. Chase the moon.
He takes the cat and tries to feed it PBR and cereal.
That cat will be dead within a week.
Ah, the movie begs otherwise.
I do like that he says, chase the moon.
Shoot the moon.
Well, I mean, you got to chase it to shoot it, don't you?
We're chasers, gents. That's what we do for a living. We chase.
After his 2-line poem, I just wrote, that's it? Mayes, please clip in Jonah Hill's slam poetry from 22 Jump Street.
Slam poetry, yelling, angry, waving my hands a lot, specific point of view on things. Cynthia, Jesus died for our Cynthias. Jesus cried, runaway bride. Julia Roberts, Julia Rob hurts. Cynthia, Cynthia, you're dead. You are dead. Bop boop beep bop bop boop bop. You're dead.
Moondog on a boat. Type it on a typewriter. Jimmy Buffett plays.
Pecking at a typewriter.
Do we have a montage? I didn't know that this whole movie was a montage yet. He's lying down with 2 half-naked women. Man in a hanging chair playing the guitar. He's kind of tapping bongos.
Lightly.
Fish on a fishing rod. Bell goes off. He yells, ooh, fish on. He's going to get some dinner.
Moby Dick, ladies. We're going to need a bigger boat. Double reference.
He fishes up a boot. They cheer. He puts on the boot.
Movies and TV shows used to always love this trope, the idea that you go fishing and oh, it's a big fish. Oops, it's just a boot. And I always used to think, how many damn boots are in the ocean, man?
In Key West?
Well, I just went sort of deep sea fishing in the Pacific Ocean and there were no boots. 0 boots.
Does that mean you weren't knocking boots?
Well, if you're knocking boots on a boat, one boot goes flying off. You fish it out later. He plays the bongos terribly, and now there's a snake just around his neck.
Yep, smoking a joint. Boat is covered in shit and named Well Hung.
There it is.
Not to be confused with William Hung. She bangs.
She bang. She bang.
Supercharge that. He's talking to older people. I'm looking for something a little more earthbound, big-breasted, no scars, just like you. You won't have me unless I put a ring on it. He's flirting with Magda from There's Something About Mary.
Now he's playing pool, racking lines of coke on the pool table, taking shirtless pictures with a bunch of dudes.
Shirtless dudes.
One of them looks like Dan Levitard.
In amazing shape. Maybe it's Levo. I'm not sure. There's also a guy with a giant plastic goblin hand like he's Uncle Jack.
Yes.
There's also a white Danny Trejo.
Soundtrack exposition. I've been drunk now for over 2 weeks. I passed out and I rallied and I sprung a few leaks.
Now he's peeing off a dog.
Bobbing his head with a joint in his mouth.
Fun fact, well, at least fun for me, my dad used to play that song on the guitar.
Nice.
Now he's accepting an award on a stage.
Before I accept whatever award it is they're giving me today, I just want to start off with a little bit of poetic foreplay. I wrote this in the wilds of Kentucky. Didn't have peach fuzz over my peck at the time. I was surrounded by inbreds, rednecks, juveniles, limp dicks, and all that times 14. It's a little poem I wrote that I always like to read first because it takes me back to such a pure place. Okay. One day I will swallow up the world. And when I do, I hope you all perish violently. Thank you. How about another one from Mr. Jimmy Buffett right here?
He's got reading glasses on under his flipped up sunglasses.
He laughs so funny.
Yes, his laugh is unhinged.
His laugh is incredible.
Now he's hanging out with 3 ladies, passing a joint. One of them just has a mesh shirt on, tits out. He's holding the joint kind of upside down and giggling to himself. They laugh too.
Now he's on the phone with Isla Fisher.
Hey, what's shaking, little ginger goat?
They miss each other. It's boring without him, but she's with Snoop,
who's shirtless, drinking a mimosa.
I've never seen Snoop shirtless before.
Yeah.
They put a wire on him in Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky and Hutch, yep.
I just watched that. I don't remember him being completely shirtless. I think it was just open.
I remember remarking at how skinny he is.
Well, yeah, you see that in the clothes in Starsky and Hutch as well, because they're so form-fitting.
Tailored fit.
She needs him back in Miami. We get exposition that he's her husband.
Civilization. I love the look on his face when he's like, fuck that.
She needs help with the wedding. She and Heather need him to come back home. He says his home is in the Keys with the burnouts because he's a bottom feeder.
I'm associated with Walt Disney, but damn it, everybody knows that I'm a bottom feeder.
Go low to get high. She says his home is in Miami. They have friends and guests coming. Snoop is putting the moves on her, by the way. They are definitely fucking.
Ray just popped over. Ray, short for lingerie. Moondog, what it do? Oh, is that the lounger one and only? Stop by to drop off some roses, see your lovely wife, keep it pushing. Isla says Heather is glowing. She's so excited about the wedding. This confuses Moondog. Glowing? Why is she glowing? Because she's so in love. Ah, shit, you scared me for a minute.
Thought she was pregnant.
What does she know about love anyway? She's 16 years old. She doesn't know what love is. She's too young to get married.
She's 22, Moondog.
Ah, 22, whatever. Married such a limp dick.
You're probably right. Cut to Moondog reading his own book.
Key zest.
Now he's got the cat at a bar. Cut to it being nighttime all of a sudden. He's got a tambourine like he's Amin Al-Hassan, making the rounds around this bar.
He's also pipetting alcohol into the kitten's mouth with the straw. He's got the shades flipped up, drinking a PBR. Stumbles out to a pier, finds a guy playing a tuba, and shoves him in the water.
I love that, man. Now he's at home, stumbling for the fridge. He falls down. Next day, cleaning lady comes over. He's passed out on the floor.
Just like James Spader in The Watcher.
Hello.
Hey, Moondog, buenos dias.
He's on the patio. She's cleaning up his head wound. He says it's time to go home. They kiss? What's happening?
Yeah. Bang made, baby.
He's got a little rowboat with a motor that says Moondog, and he's got a boat all the way up to Miami, huh?
Yeah, just going to take the little motor dinghy. Swerving aimlessly all over the ocean as the sun rises, laughing hysterically. Pulls up. She missed him. Yells, one more time, baby. There's a loop.
She's going to play hard to get. He's got to woo her because he's been gone too long.
Wooing month continues on Cinephobe. Woo woo, doo doo. Did you miss me?
Cut to him playing the piano. She's walking around the house. Maid brings him a PBR.
On a platter.
What is this movie about?
Oh, man.
I told Amin during radio today, not since Cats have I asked how many times, what is this movie about?
It's way more straightforward than Cats. It's about Moondog. I don't know what's so hard to understand about that.
What is with you and animal movies that are about nothing? Cats and Moondog.
Thanks, Zach.
Look, this is the Idris Elba combo, right? It's got a moon and it's got a dog.
McCavity! He says he forgot how rich they were. Now he's smoking weed out of her toes? This is disgusting.
She doesn't ask him about his head at all.
No. Why would you?
Just accepts that this is part and parcel of the...
Have you met Moondog?
Yeah. Number 2, we did skip this, but right down the line. Banger.
You know I need your love. You got that hold over me. Long as I got your love, you know that I'll never leave. When I wanted you to share my life, I had no doubt in my mind. And it's been you, woman, right down the line.
Cut to him in a montage going down on her like he's Michael Douglas. The maids are around.
Same note too. Be careful. This is how Michael Douglas got cancer.
You guys suck toes.
No. Fuck no. I don't like feet.
Maze?
I'm not a footman, but I would smoke a joint out of Isla Fisher's toes.
Not a chance.
Zach, not even that, huh?
It'd have to be a big fucking joint.
So let me ask you something about McConaughey. Do you think McConaughey in real life is a toe sucker? Because this feels like a bridge too far to go for acting.
When you're as hot and famous and world traveled as he is, I don't think there's stuff you haven't done.
But like, if you don't enjoy doing that in real life, it's probably not something you're going to do as an actor, right? Or are you?
But are you assuming he's of sound mind during the filming of this movie? Like, he might be so drunk and high.
I'm assuming he's in the same mind that he is in normal circumstances.
If that's the case, then yeah, I would assume he's into feet.
Got it.
He's a method actor.
I mean, that's one hell of a method, though. That's my point.
A method.
What? I don't get it.
Method McConaughey?
Oh, I thought it was like a... Never mind.
Oh, thought it was a geometry rodeo?
No. Yeah.
Maids are around serving them drinks. She says he's never going to write that new book. Is she getting a pedicure while he's going down on her? That's a dangerous game.
She's getting a pedicure during cunnilingus. He's wearing her pink nightgown. Between slurps of vagina, he says he's meeting with his agent. This is going to be a good one, baby. She laughs, he laughs into her vagina.
It is a going down on her in different positions montage, a lick in Talk's position.
Is it a montage, though?
But they keep cutting back and forth.
But the audio is continuous.
I got a note on this later. I have a huge issue with this.
It's called editing.
Poor editing.
No, it's not poor editing. It's actually
pretty good editing.
No.
It's very well edited.
No.
The problem is, Zach, that no one told them that no one wants to watch 2 hours of this.
90 minutes.
If it were a scene that was done this way, kind of cool. But when it's an entire movie, nonstop, it's pretty annoying.
Now he's not going down on her. She says Ray is nice for letting them have the ceremony at his place.
Lingerie doggy dog.
He got ordained just for the event.
Dearly beloved. No, I wouldn't say that shit like that. Players and playettes. Today, we have this man coming for this woman. Bitch, now you know you're too young to be married, right? You got a lot of living to do, baby. Ain't nobody even made your little pink tweeter squirt yet, huh? You need to settle down somewhere and run for the motherfucking hills. Shit, I got sidetracked for a minute.
Cut to the golf course. Moondog is down on all fours, hitting his golf ball like he's shooting pool. Jonah's wearing a pink polo, psychedelic yellow pants, and a small straw hat, chewing on a golf tee like a cigar. They hit their shots at the same time and both miss horribly.
Amin and I were discussing this during a break today on radio. We might have to start tracking best voice in movies. We can call it the Lewis Pinnock Award, but Jonah Hill sounds a lot like Lewis Pinnock is doing a South Carolina attorney voice.
Yeah, I was thinking John Candy and JFK.
If I give you the name of the big enchilada, you know, then it's Bon Voyard Dino. I mean like permanent. I mean like a bullet in my head, you dig? You're a mouse fighting a gorilla. Kennedy's as dead as that crab meat.
Breaks my heart, Moondog. Breaks my heart, because you a motherfucking has-been, boy. Whatever the fuck that is that a bad thing?
God damn, it's a bad thing, Moondog.
As your forever agent, I feel obliged to be truthful with you at all times. Yeah, you're a shitty agent. It's sad, Moondog. You used to be a motherfucking ATM for me, boy.
18 holes of exposition.
You have pissed away your talent on women and booze and total excess.
Now you're talking. Yeah, all those things, that's what feeds the juices up here in my nugget, man. Through my loins, up the Autobahn, my spirit and mind, man. I'm moist right now. I'm lubricated.
Yeah, but you the fastest horse in my stable, boy. You think I want to take a motherfucking shotgun, put it in your mouth, blow your brains all over my nice motherfucking clothes?
That's the fucking Lewis I'm talking about.
Moondog is dressed like Bam Bam Bigelow. You remember that wrestler?
I said he's dressed like a Harley Davidson. You was a revolutionary rider. You were radical. Your words meant something to people. It's a good thing I'm rich, Lewis, especially because I'm well hung. You ain't rich, Moondog. Your wife's rich. That's true. He grabs his dick. You ain't well hung, boy. Moondog says, get in there, get in there. Then he grabs Jonah's dick. San Francisco standoff, baby.
Yeah, they calls it a San Francisco standoff. Moondog wins, by the way.
Is that problematic?
It feels problematic to say. Supercharged both those. Lewis says he read in the Pelican today, Heather's getting married. It's a big day. Happened this afternoon. Lewis worked through it, and he's not even upset a little bit. He's not included in the ceremonies.
That's when we get the exposition that he walked in. I thought it was on Isla. You think it was the daughter?
No, it was the daughter.
Said you stayed longer than a few seconds.
Fucking lingerer, man.
Yeah, totally.
Linger.
Hardcore.
I used to mix signals back then. It was a confusing time.
I would misread things often. And,
Whatever raises your skirt, man. It never bothered me.
What?
Well, I'm busy regardless, so I could not attend even if you, if people had a change of heart. I'm have other obligations. So.
Sweet ass, man.
Cut to a bar.
Chatting up Chardin, which is a hell of a name.
Who's got a thigh tattoo apparently with her name on it.
You know what my horoscope said? Don't play with matches. You don't have to, because the fire is already lit, sweetie.
They show each other the color of their underwear. He feels her up. They both smoke at each other's mouth. Now they're dancing.
You got a lot of great things going on all over your BODY right now.
Cut to him fucking her in the kitchen, and it is not sanitary. There are all kinds of code violations here.
The cook is flipping burgers. He's pouring oil all over her ass. He's smacking it with the burger flipper. What, are you making burgers back there? He just laughs. She starts ringing the bell. Count those dings, folks.
No slide whistle, though. Cut to the ceremony. They're waiting on Moondog. Isla calls him. More scenes of him fucking. This time it's in the bathroom.
Oh, hey, baby, right around the corner. Finished up a little yoga class, little downward doggy style.
You're not going to miss our daughter's wedding.
Is he telling her the truth or is he lying?
Telling her the truth.
Okay.
She tells him the limp dick groom is melting down.
Just imagine talking about the groom at a wedding like this.
Tells Lingerie to start the ceremony. As he's talking about Heather, Moondog comes rushing in, pushing a woman in a wheelchair, then just lets go and rolls her into a wall.
Bye, Mom!
Says, don't worry, it's not my mom.
I wanted her to end up in the water.
That's what I thought was going to happen too. Same assumption too, bro.
Borrows the jewel-encrusted microphone with the monogrammed L on it. Starts giving a speech. Everyone knows this is my daughter. Little tradition they've got in our family. Reach down and grabs the groom's dong. Lightly check the package. The other side, not bad. 5 inches flaccid.
Hands the mic back to Lingerie. Says, pardon the interruption.
He said it.
I'd like to thank Mr. Moondog for that presentation. Snoop calls the groom Mr. Limpy. Says, you're in a world of motherfucking problems with this family. They fucked up.
Golden Dumpster, everyone calls him Limp Dick or Limpy.
Cut to the after party.
Is that the motherfucking Moondog?
The one and only Paul Mia, Lingerie.
Moondog, be careful. This here, I can't even explain it, man. It's sort of kind of like hallucinogenic. Yeah, you're gonna see all kind of shit, man. My #1 jam, you know the single that was #1 for 16 weeks? This is that thing. Wait. Be careful, dog. You're about to go to a place you've never been before. That shit don't come with seatbelts.
Heather tells Isla that Moondog almost ruined the whole day. Don't say that. He's fun. He's fucked up, Mom. It's just Moondog.
Don't make excuses for him.
Have to kind of accept he's from another dimension. He really is, and you have to love him for it. I do. You and Limp Dick are going to have to accept that.
Everybody calls the kid.
He wore a diaper until he was 8. Put brandy in his bottle. Cut back to Moondog. His nuts are throbbing. What is this movie about?
First time I hit this shit, went into a coma. Forgot how to motherfucking breathe.
They are high as fuck.
What do you see? 15 lights and 39 ladies. Can you see the cartoon? Are we looking at the same screen?
Would you smoke something like that Snoop Dogg handed to you, told you it came with no seatbelts?
Would I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. I'd smoke it out of Isla Fisher's toes.
If Snoop asked me to, I would smoke it out of her toes, but I wouldn't feel good about it. I'd be disgusted the whole time, but I'd be pretty high pretty quickly.
Wow. You'd succumb to peer pressure, Zach?
It's not peer pressure. It's Snoop pressure.
Succumb? What?
You succumb for peer pressure, Zach?
Again?
Heather asks if Isla's sleeping with lingerie. Yes, and he's a wonderful lover. Does Dad know? Your father wouldn't mind, darling.
She's dignitized.
Ray's been there. I mean, at your third birthday, it was Ray who brought the pony in. I remember. And he blew out my candles. Exactly. Well, he was stoned.
Yeah, the way she said, she's like, yeah, well, he was stoned. Very matter of fact. Ray takes Moondog into a room with a weed Christmas tree.
Armed security guards in this glowing pink neon room. Slide in where you ride in, dog.
What the fuck? Moondog, welcome to the NASA Command Center, Mary Jane. This shit only grows in an isolated pond in Jamaica. It sprouts out of a pink fluorescent moss patch. Pink fluorescent? This weed here is so good it can make a motherfucker yearn for the afterlife. It can send you to the outer limits of humanity. That's the keys and the trees to my success.
Once a year, he flies to Jamaica, does a concert at the big old park, bribes the government. They turn their cheek this way, we fly off that way.
Time for the cake, and Moondog is describing the bloody mess that was his daughter's birth.
But it was poetry.
He pulled her out? Is that normal?
Absolutely not.
Stuck my pinky finger in a placental veil and peeled it back over your face. There you were. Put my hands on your head and escorted you into the world.
He asked the groom what his name is. He says, Frank. Frankie B. Frankie B. Limp Dick. He gives him his daughter to take her into the rest of the world.
Cut to Moon and Snoop Dogg smoking a bong at dusk. Coughing. Moondog does a bouncing squat as he smokes.
Golden dumpster for Snoop coughing after the bong hit. I laughed pretty hard.
They're both so fucking high. Moondog sees a woman singing to them.
She's singing to us, calling us back over the vistas of our past, right back to the child who huddles under the piano. He's sitting there with the boom of tingling strings. Yeah. He's got his hands on it, on the foot of his mother. And she smiles as she sings. And in spite of myself, the insidious mastery of song has betrayed me back once again to the heart of me where I weep to belong.
Whoa, that is the most brilliant shit I have ever heard. You wrote that?
Yeah, I did.
Glad you like it, man. Wrote that back in my younger years.
Actually, a guy named D.H. Lawrence wrote it, but I stole it and plagiarized it in my 7th grade poetry contest. And guess what? Guess what? My name is now Nick Wright. I won that motherfucker.
Moondog, you my motherfucker.
Frankie B's giving a speech.
Oh, this day has been off the hook. Am I right?
Fireworks going off. Isla goes out to Snoop on the dock. She kisses him. They start making out. Moondog sees it. Coco Leary action.
Low Oprah, but also, I thought you was cool with it. What happened?
Well, no, he didn't know, but he would be cool with it.
Okay.
That's what she said.
What is this movie about, man?
I don't know. He can't believe what he's seeing. He walks into the pool. He hits the joint, swims below the water, but keeps the joint above the water.
It's a good move.
That's impressive. Heather's standing at the edge of the pool looking at him. He walks up. He hugs her, even though she's still in her wedding dress. They dance a little. Now he's smoking and walking on the road. He's giggling. He's back in the bar, playing something on the jukebox, dancing around a little, but he's very wasted. Goes up to a couple at the bar, puts his arms around them, says he knew Minnie was fucking lingerie. He kisses both people on the cheek. She shows up to the bar. She knew she'd find him there. They start kissing. He calls her stunning. He points at the couple at the bar, says, I think it's their anniversary, and if it's not, it ought to be. She kisses them on the cheek, says, happy anniversary. He says, don't be insincere with strangers. It doesn't look good on you. She wants to go driving. That is not a good idea, folks. I did not know this, but at the time I just wrote not a good idea.
Did Margaritaville play yet? Or am I too soon?
The entire movie is Margaritaville.
When he's dancing with his daughter, that's when Margaritaville is in full bloom.
So I got a couple of questions. First of all, well, I guess this one, the moment has passed, so never mind. I said clips to God singing Margaritaville.
Wasted away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my lost shaker of sand. red sand. Some people claim that there's a green person to blame. But I don't.
Really, a green person? That's where we're going with this. A green person. God, I'm not.
Margaritaville, baby.
I'm not going to get to this bidet story again. How do you guys sing Margaritaville? Because in college, they used to do this thing where
the salt,
salt, mother.
Yeah, no.
It's just these are the white people. I'd never heard that song until I went to college.
Doing that thing is some real Sweet Caroline bullshit.
Yes, bum, 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 yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's funny. Like there was an era of like 20 years, pretty much, where everyone who went to college, when you say Budweiser, you said it all these songs, and now I'm like, I feel like none of that is applicable.
I don't think any of that happens now, right?
Good for them.
Is he carrying a karaoke machine around?
He got an LED amp.
Yep.
And Peggy Lee's Is That All There Is starts playing.
They're smoking, they're making out, they're smoking and talking, they're walking, there's more talking, they're dancing.
This is montageception when you smuggle a montage within a montage.
What is this movie about? Nothing has happened. We're 30 minutes in.
What do you mean? Heather got married to Limp Dick.
How long is this scene with them dancing and smoking and everything?
As long as the song is.
There are flashbacks. There's more dancing on the dock.
I don't know if you can do an entire movie shot like this. This is when I finally, I've cracked on the montage nature of this movie. And then I said, one of the ads on Hulu is for Nexplanon, a birth control patch. Vanessa Hudgens is the spokesperson. What has happened to her?
You got ads on Hulu?
Yeah.
Cheap ass.
No.
You broke bitch?
No. Listen to this. I was one of the very early people to sign up for Spotify Premium. And at the time, their thing was if you sign up for Spotify Premium, you get Hulu for free. I've been grandfathered in for like years on free Hulu.
This reminds me of when my dad, when I asked him if we could get a cell phone plan together, he was like, no, I have an old cell phone plan that I've had since the 90s and I'm grandfathered in and I can't add anybody. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
That's smart on his part.
Dad knowledge right there, boy.
I'm not in a position where I can help you because the way that my bank account is set up, the thing is, I got a checking in the savings, but all my money is in the savings. I don't think my card is going to go through unless you got jeans on because you got to wipe it off.
All right, so here's my stream of consciousness here. Mm-hmm. Oh, God, they're driving now. Terrible idea. She's driving all over the road. She's driving on the wrong side of the road. So many cuts and flashbacks. Wait, did they crash into oncoming traffic?
Yeah.
They're in ambulances together.
That's what happened, yeah.
She's got a neck brace on. She's rushed to the ER.
Uh-huh.
He's fine. He's just walking around.
Barely a scratch.
He's just got a little bloody nose.
He goes to see her in her hospital bed. They're still drunk and high as fuck. She calls him a fuck up, and then she's dead.
That's it. And you know how you know? Because of the flat line.
My note, what is this movie about, man? She dead. And a question mark? I was watching this at like 5 in the morning at this point. So
that's act 1, I mean.
He doesn't seem to realize it, or he doesn't care. And now we're at a funeral.
Shitload of Jamaicans, some steel drums. Moondog and his typically colorful ensemble smoking a joint, passes it to his daughter. And there's just some footage of them hanging out in the graveyard, looking cool.
It's a nice casket, though. You notice that casket? White with the gold trim. Really nice casket.
Now he's lying on the green sports car with his tall boy PBR and fanny pack. Now he's on the waterfront at sunset in the pink nightie smoking a king-size J. Now he's back in the graveyard looking solemn by himself.
Jesus.
Now we've got footage of young Moondog in a tie-dye suit with a zebra print shirt.
This is exhausting.
Now you're starting to understand what it's like to be Moondog, man.
No, because I'm not high, nor am I having fun.
Is this like the Rocky flashback in Rocky 4 where we realize this is how Rocky's brain-battered CTE infected mind?
I think so.
Now you're getting it.
We're cutting back to some old footage of him reading to people.
It's a shitload of exposition. When I was born, I was happy. Born on the ocean in a gigantic boat. Big fucking boat. Parents were fishermen. Great long distance runners. I was read to as a child. Mostly books about survival and contortion. I drank off the teats of caribou. Scrumptious. Tasted like jasmine and cupcakes. Current Moondog is watching his own reel. Cheersing himself. Fucking good, Moondog. Lived through several wars. They were never fun. Why? Because I was shot at. But I fucking returned fire. I wrote letters to loved ones. I memorized winter haiku. I played games with myself. Attention. Counted the lily pads, stared in the mirror. I did what I had to do. Throws the book to keep going.
He loves watching himself talk.
Damn, I was good, man. This is like us listening to old Cinephobe episodes.
Yeah. Well, not the super old ones. Those ones I don't like doing. But yeah, get around swordfish.
And then what I do when I usually listen to old Cinephobe episodes, ride a bicycle in a thong while wearing a gas mask bong. That's great poetry.
He laughs at the video. Now he's typing outside on the typewriter. Just 2 index finger in it.
His legs are splayed like he's in a OBGYN stirrup.
Yep.
We're going over the will and testament on a boat with the attorney. He doesn't get a single cent until he publishes his novel.
Ah, the plot device.
Do you guys have wills?
I do not.
What about you, Zach?
I have a Millennium CD that I will bequeath to somebody.
Was it Millennium or was it Will 2K? What was the name of the album?
No, it was Millennium.
Millennium is the album, and Will 2K was the song.
Ah, got you.
Fucking idiot.
What?
See, I mean, they're all Millenniums.
Right.
But this particular one that we're in right now is Will 2K.
Got you.
Minnie always had a feeling she was going to die before you. She used to call me up in a panic. Someone did her tarot cards, predicted it all, freaked her out. She was right, I guess. Her will is very precise.
Motherfucker, that's weird.
She was concerned if anything ever happened to her, you'd piss away the family's fortune, and she wanted you to finally publish your novel.
Poems.
Whatever.
I write poetry, you little bitch.
Is it poetry?
Isn't it?
Welcome to Cinephobe, but if that's the case, then why does the synopsis say you gotta write the great American novel?
Because he does at the end. God damn it.
Spoiler alert. Until then, half of everything goes to Heather. The other half of yours sits frozen in escrow.
Future callback. I have a dangerous disclosure to make to the listener.
Ooh, Michael Douglas.
Moondog bikes home. Cops are waiting. He says he needs help with his luggage.
You can get his typewriter and his underwear. That's it. You're now persona non grata.
He's got the cops in the closet with him. Says this is what they went to the academy for.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Never know when you're going to catch a fully dressed man unarmed.
He also shouts at the sky, "Thank you, Minnie Boo." Fuck you as well.
He wears her Uggs. She had abnormally large feet, according to him. He's wearing a Dick Tracy yellow blazer. He left the pool boy some weed as the cops walk him out.
Sticky, icky, icky. He's keeping the pool at 120 degrees, which
Good
is
Lord.
completely insane.
In Miami.
Keep it there, baby, and add the chlorine, because I may have a gangbang when I get back. I will invite your mother. Thank you, Mr. Moondog.
The pool boy is very accepting of this.
Wish me luck. I'm off to write the next great American novel. See?
Heather won't let him stay with her. He asks for a loan.
A loan.
Says don't come back until he's ready. Anything. He understands.
See, I was never gone in the first place. Frankie B is just chilling there with a glass of milk at sunset on the balcony.
I still don't understand how you married this milk-drinking closet case. I mean, look at it. He's got no magic. He's got no style. He's dressed up like a JV cheerleader. I had high hopes for you, Heather. High fucking hopes.
Fuck off. Get out of here, you fucking turd.
He may be a jerk, but he's a great man. He's brilliant. You'll never be great or brilliant. You're dependable.
Oh, thanks.
If that ain't me in a nutshell, man. I'm not dependable. I'm just great and brilliant.
What?
Yeah, that's your problem. Moondog, clickety-clack on the beach at sunset.
I also may be a jerk.
I may be a jerk. I hate those cans. He asked Jonah to float him enough money to get back down to the Keys so I can buy the fun goodies that make me smile and laugh all day.
I can't do it for you, Big Papa.
Oh, and this is the part where I said, oh shit, his name is actually Lewis, like Louis Finnock.
I've been waiting ages and I ain't getting no pages. It's a good point. Yeah, it's a good point. That's why I made it, you dumb fuck.
I like that.
I'm not asking you to part the fucking Red Sea for me. I'm asking you for enough loot to set me up for a few weeks so I can have my daily goodies.
Little booze, little weed, little poontang. Or just give me a gig. Meanwhile, Jonah is dancing with drag queens. I'll speak anywhere, at church, public library, a retirement home, MAPCO. They can pump their gas and hear me through the little speaker.
Little aluminum thing. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God, call my motherfucking chiropractor. My back is gonna be fucked up tomorrow.
That's off Jonah Hill.
That's Zach every day.
Oh my God, I'm staring at this inversion table right now.
I have real clients, ones with literary awards. I'm sending faxes from my office. Reminded me of Neil Patrick Harris in A Million Ways to Die in the West. Wrapped candies.
Moondog shows up to Lingerie's yacht, but he's in Jamaica. Tells the guards Magnum PI is based on his life.
I watch it all the time. It's like looking in the fucking mirror.
He walks off drinking, says let him know Moondog came by. Now he's skateboarding in a motel parking lot, smoking on the ground, living on a mattress under the bridge, reciting poetry at a makeshift skate park for homeless people.
The wind, the rain, the star, the bird, the clock will answer you. Get drunk, good man. Do not be martyred slaves of time. Get drunk. and stay drunk.
Is that poetry?
Of course it's poetry, you toothless, illiterate chump. It's Baudelaire.
Here's a poem. It goes, and the man just starts shrieking and barking.
Who wants to go on a field trip?
Across the bridge they go to the rich homes. He shushes them. He unlocks the gate with a code. They rush in. Now they're jumping in the pool in slow motion. Everybody is.
Another montageception. Dirty hobos in the pool. That's why it's 120 degrees with chlorine.
He's cut it Dirty Mike and the boys.
Soup kitchen.
F-Shack.
Here's what we're talking about. We're talking about a bunch of hobos with fingers in each other's pooper in a stranger's car with talk radio playing really loud. It's going to be a nice evening.
Well, we're not participating in that. We have no interest.
Let me rephrase it. We got a jar of old mustard, and we got a poodle, and we're just going to get in there, and we're going to put some D's in some A's.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys?
How you know who we are?
Playing piano. They fuck up the piano. There's a pillow fight. They're smashing furniture.
Feathers everywhere.
Cop escorts them out. They're hooting and hollering in jail.
Heather asks why I destroyed the house. I don't know. Boredom, I guess? What is wrong with you? I'm fine.
You skipped over the part where they're having a party in Central Lockup. Legit, like banging the bed as a drum and dancing on top of the beds. These dudes are partying their ass off.
Definitely not a prison. They're talking outside, then they're talking inside. And it's just a office kitchen. And they're all in their normal clothes.
He asks her, when you become such a Republican?
When's the last time you laughed, honey? Then the guy in the beanie takes his teeth out, and they're talking. Toothless Phil. Cut to the judge, looking through his file.
Judge Harriet Winslow.
Back again, huh? Your choice. Prison or rehab?
Is there a third option?
Nope. Last chance.
Rehab it is, preferably somewhere tropical. Mandatory 12 months. 12 days is not a problem. 12 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
It all stops now. The foolishness.
What is this movie about?
The Moondog. If I may suggest, Your Honor, off camera, tell her, Moondog!
Yo, I love the disembodied voice.
Who is hype manning a court sentence?
I believe it's his co-defendants.
Yeah, they're all there.
I was told of this amazing rehab facility in the Virgin Islands. It's got an open bar and 24-hour Thai massage. A little jerky jerk to take the edge off during the detox period. Drain the old jizz pipe with the antitoxin.
Excuse me?
All due respect to my own personal fluid transition into my sobriety, I want to let you know that the therapeutic value of a groin massage during the acute withdrawal phase is off the charts fucking medicinal.
It's not gonna happen.
Damn it, Moondog! What other errands you have us running for the DA?
I'm a real fan of your writing. It amazes me that someone that can write so beautifully can be so crude and reckless. Don't you be acting like you know where the rooster crow. Don't let us down, Moondog. We're rooting for you.
Heather is taking him and gets him one final beer at the liquor store before rehab.
4-pack of Tall Boys, Lucky Lotto, 777, and a cigar. You don't sell acid, do you? No. That's too bad. This place used to. Asked Heather if her mother loved him.
And thought he was brilliant. She did. She thought he was a genius.
That's why she stayed with you all those years.
Oh boy, at this point.
Why he's always been able to get away with everything.
She had an incredible ass, could fillet like a python.
She had a great ass!
Is this mommy talk?
Yeah, it's mommy talk.
Look, she could fillet a python if she... I'm gonna miss her. Sir, this is your daughter and her mother that you're talking about.
Let's go to rehab. All right, Sunrise, let's get this party started.
He's talking to the counselor about it not being up to him. Judge swung a hard gavel.
She was a fan of mine, too, which is kind of weird.
They have his entire year planned out, so when he leaves, he'll be a new person.
Ass on for this counselor, by the way.
They're chanting in a circle, holding hands, and is that Zac Efron's music?
Oh, shit.
His hair.
Orange brown hair, line shaved into his beard all the way down like a staircase with space in between the steps.
His facial hair looks like Kanye's sunglasses from the Stronger video.
Yes, it does.
Yep.
Emerging from a huge cloud of smoke with his panini beard.
Not Oakley's, guys.
Not just a panini beard, but also the Bluetooth headset in there.
Yep.
To fully solidify.
It's fantastic.
I am a douche.
My dad's a preacher. He's the one that fucking put me in here.
Why?
Because he caught me huffing paint a few times. Also, I was breaking into people's houses and just burning shit, you know? Like, nothing real bad. I love lighting shit on fire. I'm a tiger, bro. It wasn't dangerous, man. Yeah. Nobody was home. Yeah. We didn't find out the kids were upstairs until later, and if I wasn't there, they would have fucking burned to death. I got them out.
From the second floor?
Yeah. But
Like a ladder and shit?
Yeah, no, I just went up the stairs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He's a flamer. Also, we got the neck brace guy expositioning about his life. Dude, you don't have to drink to have fun. I said, that's right. We could do weed or cocaine or heroin, and we did them all.
He also asks if there are any repeat offenders in there.
He does.
Third time here? What? Who's repeating? Who's repeating? You are.
Cut to listening to Creed. Can you take me higher?
They're blasting it too.
Lead singer blew himself up on accident. Fucking gone, dude. Just disappeared.
How do you know these guys?
I was in a Creed cover band.
I used to fucking ow, rock this shit.
Zac Efron's pants. Did y'all see?
Oh my God, they're so fucking big and billowy. Are you kidding me? Those jeans? Those fucking Slipknot jeans that he's got on right now?
They literally look like a skirt. Until he pulls one leg away from the other, you would just think it's a long denim skirt.
A gigantic long denim skirt.
And he's got wheelies on too. So he's just kind of skating around.
Efron wants to get out of there, asks if he ever thinks about it. They go to the Doors facility, and Zach says, out there is the real shit. In here is the fake world. Out there is really beautiful. Things are really happening. Seasons change. Babies are born. Old men wither away and die in the fucking sands of time.
Eloquently put, Flicker.
Choice is yours.
Sell me no more, man. Let's blow this fucking joint.
There's something happening a lot in this movie that I can't stand. They want to show people together doing a lot of stuff over time, but the conversation is happening throughout it in each part of the scene, which means they're going hours before the next sentence is uttered in the conversation.
Or none of the conversation happened while any of this was happening.
Right.
It all occurred in a booth somewhere.
Or it's just like this podcast and that they're just riffing and there was barely a script and they cut this whole thing together in post-production.
Chop.
It's not that hard. They smash a window, steal a golf cart, and joyride to fucking freedom. Can you feel it, brother? Love is in the air.
Man, zoom overdrive, maximum overdrive. Fucking pump this shit, bro. Go. Now they're at a wedding? Efron is pumped.
Zach shoves the groom in the water and they steal a powerboat.
I fucking love that, man.
He shoves the shit out of him. That's not a nudge.
This dude goes flying.
Even if there wasn't water behind it, there was a pit like a mattress behind him. That is a violent show.
And then as they're zooming off in the boat, he looks at the bride and goes, you do look fucking fine, though.
Let's get up to a little fucking devil's business before we get saved. You know the best part about the devil? Fucking he finds the fun and then we take Jesus and we just ride him all the way to the top. We can do whatever the fuck we want. Jesus already paid for all of our sins.
That's not exactly how...
That's how God works, right?
Christianity works. It's not exactly how it works, but it's close.
I thought Jesus put a down payment on our souls.
I mean, he did. Don't get me wrong. He did. It's just, it's a little more complicated than that.
Moondog steals a beer from a random guy. Hey, fuck you, pal. Hey, do that flip thing you do.
Like they just do like this Tai Chi, like
the sound effects are so good.
Like a transformer.
Do it again.
Do the voice.
Do the voice.
Moondog says they need money. Efron calls him a genius. Knows where they can get money. And then walking up on this old man in a motorized scooter, he cracks him in the back of the head with a bottle.
Beat the shit out of this old man. 2 tickets to paradise.
Says, sorry, you'll be fine. We need this money.
You know the best part about God, man? Christ was even a sinner, so we clean.
They're in a hotel now with 3 women. There's a rooster in there, too. They're dancing. The rooster's just sitting there.
The move Zach does when he rips his shirt open and exhales a huge vape cloud at the same time.
Moondog is typing on the typewriter. Efron is falling for the big woman. That's a deep voice coming back, by the way.
Very white voice.
Yep.
Oh, setting sun, though the time has come, I warble under you, while no one else does, unmitigated. Admiration.
Well, do you know Zac Efron's character's name? Flicker.
Hey, that was fucking beautiful.
We're flickers, gents.
Flick things. Moondog's gonna leave, set sail. They're saying goodbyes. Efron wants him to remember him. Promise him every time he thinks of his face, his heart shines bright. Real fucking bright.
Ain't that far down if we don't look, right? Shine big, brother.
More typing, and I thought, where are these pages going?
Yes.
I don't see him carrying any pages around.
Same note too, bro.
He's got a garbage bag with the typewriter in it.
Dancing drunkenly in the rain. More typing. Is he trying to type out a script for this movie? He takes a fishing rod off someone's stuff. He's fucking it up. He can't even fish in the waves.
He's fishing and he goes down and finger pecks and does like one word and then goes back to fishing.
He goes up to the pier. He's looking at coolers. He sees someone on the pier in a sailor's hat and jacket. That's Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
I think one of those voices that I hear, because I didn't fully recognize it at first, and I hear it, and then I just felt so warm and fuzzy when I heard his voice. He's got a great comedic voice.
I'm glad that there was, when Bad Boys 3 came out, remember?
Bad Boys for Life.
Or yeah, whatever. It looked like he gained a lot of weight.
Yeah, he looks better here.
Yeah, he looked like he lost some, or maybe it was just shot before he really gained all that weight. Either way, he looked good.
He says, business is so good. Bought a second boat, named it Success, take it to the Outer Keys.
When they see a dolphin, I act all fucking stoked, right? Oh, it's a dolphin. Look at the baby dolphin. Look. Tell them to dive in. Make sure they don't drown. I only had 4 deaths on my watch.
Only 4?
4 deaths in over 8 straight years of dolphin touring. It's a terrific record. Now, I've been stripped of my license temporarily on 5 separate occasions, but each time I get it reinstated due to a technicality I never quite understood. It's beyond luck or karma, man. I'm blessed up, bruh.
Meant to be.
Yeah, I'm cemented in this industry. They fucked with old Captain Wack around these parts.
Don't fuck with Captain Wack.
You will get whacked. Fucking with Cap Wack.
4 deaths in over 8 straight years of dolphin touring is a terrific record.
Terrific record. He just rips off this whole monologue. I guarantee it's off top.
So
it's incredible.
good.
Here was the direction from Harmony Korine. You like dolphins.
They're high as fuck, giggling at each other, trying to make the sounds. They sound nothing like a dolphin.
They catch an octopus. Oh, we gonna fry this motherfucker up. Cut to the frying pan with the octopus. Get your taste buds ready.
He wants Moondog to come work for him. He'll love that shit.
It'll be great. Dolphins are great.
All of a sudden, Moondog shoots a gun and scares the shit out of Martin. He says, you could have killed a dolphin.
Holds up a machine gun. Shoot this shit here. That's what I shot in Nam.
His parrot all of a sudden says, cocaine.
Now I gotta feed my coke-addicted parrot.
Yeah, set him up.
Give him some of this shit right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. She gonna get high as shit.
You know what I used to have for breakfast every morning?
Cocaine.
Golden dumpster. The coke-addicted parrot.
He needs a partner and has a good sense about Moondog. Become millionaires together. Moondog likes the swagger of Martin as he walks with a cane.
Thanks, Moondog. Got nicked in Nam. Makes me walk like a pimp. Some shrapnel partially shredded my nutsack, but everything still works. Still banging. Bop, 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 bop.
John Witherspoon.
John Witherspoon, yeah.
We get people coming over for a dolphin tour. Tells Moondog to act real stoked. He does. The family sings, "We're all the Lipschitzes." That is our name.
It's Dr. Lipschitz and his kids, and Moondog says, all the shitses.
Martin warns them that the dolphins are in mating season. If you see some humping, don't look away. Nature in all its glory. Dolphins love to bone.
Mating Dolph's position.
Moondog tells the kids Martin is the best dolphin expert in the world, so listen to him.
And he's the greatest dolphin hype man in the world.
What he failed to mention is the dolphins have what's called a corkscrew pecker.
Whippy, windy, ranky kind of thing.
It's true, kids.
And it's orgy season, so hopefully get to see some real wild stuff. Everybody's fucking. They're real horny this time of season.
Watch your back, Carnello. Some of them prefer redheads.
Wack really fucking loves dolphins.
Is this safe? Very safe. I wouldn't have you on here if it wasn't safe. They'll love dolphins as much as me by the end of the day. We see dolphins in the water. Nobody wants to dive in. It's prime mating season. Seaweed is an aphrodisiac.
No one wants to join him.
He calls them pussies and he dives. Lots of dolphins, motherfucker.
Oh, the water's perfect. It's so great.
Moondog gets a little concerned. Those are shark fins, not dolphins.
But I think it's part of the show.
You put on a fucking show, man, as he's circled by sharks. It's like, this ain't no fucking show. A shark pops out of CGI water.
We built this, Sharky.
I wrote CGI, SEAGI. Cut to him on the boat. Kids have a net with his foot in it. The girl can't believe how gnarly his Greg Cody toenails are.
That dolphin got teeth. Oh shit, where's my foot?
Cut to him on a stretcher in front of an ambulance.
Him freaking out by getting bit by the shark.
Oh shit, man. He's so good at this. He's trying to piece together what happened. He says, pretty sure it wasn't a dolphin because look at your foot. Pretty sure you're going to be all right. It's just a little flesh wound. You're going to be up dancing in no time. He's like, you going somewhere, motherfucker? Yeah, I am. Trade you, though. Foot for the hat. He puts the foot on Wack's chest and takes the hat off his head.
It's been real. It's been more than that. It's been Wack, Captain Wack. And then repeat offender, average white band, pick up the pieces starts playing.
He kisses Captain on the forehead. Says, see you down the road. He's drinking and driving a boat through the port.
With the captain hat. Shows up at Snoop's boat. Jimmy Buffett's there, too.
Hey, lounger. Hey, Jimmy. I'm back.
Moondog?
Yeah, I'm back.
Where the fuck you been, man? You look like shit.
No, man, I look like I always look.
We about to set sail. Come fuck with us.
There we go.
He joins them for a boat party. They want him to wash his feet.
Make sure that motherfucker washes his feet. Yo, Jimmy Buffett, ass off.
Yeah, Jimmy Buffett's pretty good in this.
Tell him he's in some serious shit. Law people, keys people, the word's out. He escaped and the pigs are on his ass. Both are true. That sounds pretty cool the way you put it. Sounds like a wanted man the way I put it.
You know what I wonder? Snoop's hair is like almost completely gray at this point. But in these movies, he still has black hair. How hard is it to dye your hair when you got braids like that?
I bet it's just spray for the scene.
Oh, good point.
Like, I bet that spray doesn't last long, but for the scene, it's just spray that shit on and you're good.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Ray and Jimmy are coming up with a song about Moondog.
Lost in the fog.
Yeah.
Trying to find the dog.
Yeah. Lost in the fog.
Trying to find the dog. He's lost in the moon fog.
Okay, there it is. Looking for the Moondog. He's lost in the moon fog. And I'm looking for the Moondog. He had it all. He had money, cars, everything you could possibly imagine. But this is the story of the death of a dream.
Death of a dream.
The one who has not anymore. Moondog. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Sit, Boo-Boo, sit. Sit, Boo-Boo, sit. It's the motherfucking Moondog. Howling at the moon. It's the dog, y'all.
Tits out everywhere.
Are we sure the 5 Horsemen isn't tits?
The problem is that all the tits are in the montage. It's inside the montage, you know?
Snoop confesses the affair. Really wild sexual experiences with your wife, man. Yeah, I figured as much.
But I do know she didn't love me.
It was the R&B singer with the big ding-a-ling. Just a diversion till you came back. She honestly loved you. Know that for a fact. Loved the fuck out of you. And I loved her. Still do.
So sexual.
Hypersexual.
And they're both reminiscing about her in the bedroom. Lingerie loved her moves. Moondog loved her tiny hands make his cock look big.
The way Moondog is looking at his hand.
Oh, wow. You should have seen what mine looked like in her hand.
And then he talks about getting head with the eye contact, and Moondog has heard enough.
Now they're in a jacuzzi. Snoop says he had a dream to help Moondog escape. Moondog was dressed as a woman.
Woman.
Jimmy Buffett had the same dream with a buddy in Vietnam dressed like a geisha.
Walked out of the war.
May not be a bad look, but get used to it. Moondog loves this talk.
It's a ridiculous idea. Kind of fucking freaky and genius, guys. Already got the underwear. Cut to McConaughey's ass. In a thong. The thong.
Says it's supposed to look freaky. Right now, you're a freaky little bitch. That's what's going to throw the police off.
And he's wearing a muumuu. Now they're driving in a convertible, slipping through the city unseen. What a disguise. Perfect disguise, baby.
Yeah, your bitch is gonna get hot on you to see you riding around with the hot blonde like me.
They gonna like the fact this is that interracial shit, like Jim Brown with Raquel Welch. You know what I'm talking about? I love it when a plan comes together.
A-Team reference. And did you guys see what type of car it was?
I didn't pay attention to that.
I mean,
I did not pay attention.
It's a 1935 Auburn 851 San Diego Supercharged.
San Diego Superchargers, San Diego Chargers, San Diego Superchargers, San Diego Chargers.
Now they're back at the magic Jamaica tree. Ray gives him so much, he'll be able to write so many novels with that poetry shit. Crack the safe to write that thing.
Poetry. Talking about poems out your motherfucking asshole.
Moondog is staring bingo-esque right at him.
Okay, I figured it out. There are no stakes in this movie.
None. It's just write the book you're supposed to write, and you get
the money.
$50 million.
No, but there was no kind of... He didn't have to stop living his life in any way whatsoever.
At all.
What do you mean? He went to rehab. and jail.
He went to rehab for like 10 minutes.
For a day.
Broke out that night.
No rehab can hold Moondog and Flicker.
He threw his typewriter through the glass door.
Yeah. That's why you keep a typewriter around. It's also a blunt object.
Got to the cops driving to the mansion. Ray's on the phone, surprised the cops are on the way. I must have been high as a motherfucker when I hatched that plan.
Gas up the seaplane. Go get my shit out of the magical room. Somebody go scrape up Moondog.
A bunch of Rastafarians.
Jamaican with a burrito blunt driving the Rasta van. Let's get rolling. Stop dilly-dallying. A ding-dong dilly-dally.
They loaded up on the seaplane. Hey, is he a good pilot? Not at all. He got glaucoma in both his eyes, but he was zooted off that shit. It'll get you where you need to be.
They bid adieu. Be good or be good at it.
When I smoke enough weed and drink the Sharon tea, a few lines of dainty white Bogota coca. Shit, man. Woof, woof, man. I get insane vision. And the vision guide like a spirit in a direct line to a final destination. Safe and sound. I don't fuck around.
You know what? It doesn't even matter what you said. It just sounds so fucking good how you say it.
So much weed smoke in the plane. Now he and the pilot are walking down the street of Key West with a wheelbarrow full of weed.
Moondog, what you got? Give me some of that, bruh.
Goes home to the old Cuban maid with the kitten. Time to drink. He's right next to the weed. There's yoga happening. There's typing on the beach. Montage is just running away with this.
Montageception.
Boy, that yoga.
Woo.
Cheeks.
He's fucking...
Goes and gets an erotic massage. There's another chicken randomly in the room. Dancing, clickety-clack, montage of montages.
Looks like the book is finished.
Finished his oeuvre. It's called The Beach Bum. He wrote it.
He's meeting with someone. It's an interview with a reporter.
Is that what that guy was? Why is the journalist holding this ridiculously large cocktail with the paper umbrella and everything?
Key West.
Oh, never mind.
Got an interesting life. How'd you pull it off? How'd you do it?
I only pull it off how I do it. I mean, look, I could tell you that I've been trying to uncover the abyss beneath my illusory connection with the world. I could tell you that it's all written in the stars. I could tell you that I'm a reverse paranoid. I'm quite certain that the world is conspiring to make me happy, all three of which are true, but it's really a little simpler than that. I like to have fun, man. Fun's the fucking gun, man. That's why I like boats, I like the water, I like the sunshine, I like beautiful women a lot. And anyway, I get all these things going, man. They're all turning me on. My wires are connecting upstairs, and I start to hear music in my head, you know, and the world's reverberating back and forth, and I hit the frequency, and I start to dance to it. My fingers get moving, my head's getting soupy, I'm spinning all over the fucking place, and the fucking words come out. It's like it's a fucking gift.
He's holding the cat, looking at the sunrise, drumming on the boat with the snake and the girl in the hammock. What makes you, Moondog, different than all the other people? Another montage. Seriously? The ones up north on the mainland? Racing to their red light? Stuck in their ways? Too busy to check inside and say howdy, howdy do?
That shit's not for me, man. I mean, fuck, man. So many people trip themselves when they're running downhill. Life's hard enough. Why would you fucking want to do that? I mean, fuck, we're here to have a good time. I just want to have a good time. Until this shit's over, man. This life gig's a fucking rodeo. I'm gonna suck the nectar out of it and fuck a raw dog till the wheels come off.
Is Key West an island?
It's a chain of islands connected by a highway.
You drive down it. Or you can boat to it. Or you can take a seaplane.
He proved you can do both those things in this movie.
Yeah, hit them all.
By air, by land, by sea.
All right.
Ask him off the record, what's up with the women's clothes? What women's clothes?
Cut to Lewis and Moondog. Here we go.
With an ice cream cone.
Lewis saying his phone was dead. He held a funeral for people were giving remembrances and speeches for the time his phone was alive, but it is back to life. It is resurrected.
And the phone is a ringing off of the hook.
Calling you motherfucking Van Gogh with words, baby. They calling you Walt Disney. They want to freeze your motherfucking brain when you die. They say your new book is a masterpiece, Moondog. But you was acting like a little fuckboy for a minute.
Has to admit, true genius takes true guidance, true pushing.
Tell you something. You up for a motherfucking Pulitzer.
Licks the ice cream cone right in his face. Moondog thanks Minnie Boo from the heavens above.
Cut to him getting the Pulitzer for great poetry. He accepts it in a green dress, barks into the mic, and is having a Bloody Mary.
Now Jonah's getting wistful.
Lewis tells him he had a lot in his life. Feeling was when he left, nobody would remember him. But knowing you, being a part of what you did. Maybe that means something now. I want to thank you.
Moondog flips his shades up. Know what I like most about being rich? You can just be horrible to people and they just have to take it.
Moondog laughs. Back to the Pulitzer. Next poem is one I wrote at 3:30 a.m. coming down off a 2-day acid trip in the Virgin Islands. It's called The Beautiful Point.
Remixes the poem from the beginning of the movie. Looks down on his penis with affection. Knowing it's been inside you twice today makes me feel beautiful. Standing ovation. Dancing with Heather by a fountain.
Montage of him and Minnie.
Smoking a joint. Didn't think he could do it, but he managed to pull it off somehow. Don't ever bet against the Moondog. So happy she dumped Limp Dick. Yeah, he sucked. Ha ha ha. Frankie B. Limp Dick.
Lawyer on a boat on the phone says he unlocked the fortune. Money is his. Moondog wants it all in cash. Don't put a penny in the bank. Don't trust those basketball Illuminati motherfuckers.
Definitely cannot trust us. Audible can popping. So this is really just targeting Amin right here.
Yeah, it really is.
Wants a sailboat. 150 to 200 footer named Success in honor of my friend Captain Wack.
You're going to put the rest of the cash stacked in the sailboat. I want you to sail it down to me. Over $50 billion in cash, Moondog. All right, don't fuck it up. We see a guard on the sailboat of cash. Says we can do whatever we want or nothing at all.
As he holds up the cat.
$46 million on board.
Boat arrives. Rossaman calls it an awesome boat. We're going to buy ourselves so much weed. Big fucking fireworks show. We invite all my Key West friends. None of that sparkler bullshit that impresses lesbians, pregnant women, and babies. No.
What?
Let's Valhalla this motherfucker. Know what I mean? Raise the dead. Woo! Boom!
Cut to a massive fireworks show. People celebrating. He holds the cat up. He's handing money out to the guard. He's piloting the boat now into the harbor. Him and the cat in a dress on the cash.
Lying down like Huel in Breaking Bad.
He shoots a Roman candle into the money on the boat.
And smashes a liquor bottle onto it.
And dances while flame grows bigger. I wrote, is the cat dead? Is he gonna die? Cat's alive, but I'm worried.
Now the boat is exploding. It rains burning money from the sky.
No matter how physics add up.
We get more footage of old Moondog. That's great poetry. He floats through the smoke like it's apocalypse now, hollering with a cocktail and the kitten. Creepy, croaky laugh as shades are flipped up. That was a close one, wasn't it? Hey, yo, yo, yo. Ow, ow. Fades into him adrift at sea as the sun rises in his Moondog dinghy. Laughing, oh, what a fucking blast.
Roll credits?
The Moondog credit song is a banger.
Last question.
What is this movie about?
What is this movie about?
What is this movie about?
Yeah. You still haven't answered it, Dick.
Thought you were a thespian who loved cinema, Zach. What happened to that guy?
I am. This isn't cinema. This is a bullshit video.
I thought the editing came together in perfect harmony.
Maze.
Corinne.
Technically, it was done.
I hope you Corinne off a cliff.
Yeah, for real. I want your harm on these nuts.
What?
Harm on these nuts. Harmony.
Looking for the Moondog. Is she fishing in the moonfall? Or in her days like a wild hog? Everyone for acting in the car.
Trivia. The role of Moondog was written for Gary Oldman.
What?
But he turned it down? That's a different movie.
It would not have worked. This didn't work. That really wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, I was going to say, you catching yourself there? What was that? Throughout the filming process, the cast brought their own creative direction to their characters. You don't say.
Shit show.
Snoop Dogg decided that rather than play himself as written in Corinne's script, he decided to take on a new character.
You were supposed to play Snoop Dogg, right? Originally in this movie?
Right. But I changed that. I came up with a name. I'm Lingerie in the movie.
And the way I heard it, and the way I heard it was Snoop wasn't even going to sign up until he could share some script notes with the director, right? And so finally, he got on with the director, and our director, Harmony Korine's like, I don't know if Snoop's going to be in it. He's got script notes. And that you y'all got on the call, and you said, I had an epiphany last night at 4:30. My character's not Snoop. My character's name is Ray, short for lingerie.
He decided to take on a new character who is exactly the same as Snoop Dogg is in real life.
Snoop Dogg with a different name. Harmony Korine told French website Telerama, I would very much like to see the film when it's released be shown in rooms that spread girls of marijuana smoke. Didn't happen.
I give it an A.
I give it an A.
Moondog reads Richard Brodigan's A Beautiful Poem twice, once at the beginning and the second at the end at the award ceremony. He admits to Lingerie that he plagiarized D.H. Lawrence and won a poetry contest when he was younger. He also resembles Brodigan. Brodigan was a popular poet in the 60s whose popularity waned in later decades as well as an alcoholic. Thus, it is not clear whether A Beautiful Poem is intended to be an example of Moondog's original poetry or Moondog plagiarizing Brodigan. Moondog also quotes D.H. Lawrence, Charles Baudelaire, and Walt Whitman. According to Harmony Korine, Zac Efron's facial hair was inspired by a panini sandwich.
Nice.
All right, that I'll buy.
And while appearing on Jimmy Kimmel Live, McConaughey recounted how Snoop Dogg swapped out his fake prop marijuana with, quote, Snoop weed.
Shocker.
When I first got to the set, they had like a bunch of fake blunts and joints rolled up.
Oh, no. No,
and I'm
no,
like,
no.
oh, no.
Yeah.
Who is that for? That's not for me.
That was supposed to be for me.
What do you see
Carry
supposed
on,
to be?
sir.
But you tell them. I like the way you tell the story.
You like I tell on
Yeah.
that fake one.
You tell them.
So the first scene that we and I shot together, I'm supposed to show up. Moondog goes to Lingerie's place. Lingerie's going to turn him on to the magic weed, right? So I show up that night and I know the scene. So I talked to the prop guy on the set and I said, look, I got my prop joints, which are oregano. I talked to Snoop. I said, these are my prop joints, oregano, because I know I'm going to be pulling. He said, yeah, I got that. So all of a sudden we go do the scene. And it's about an 8-minute take. It's a long take if you're passing a joint back and forth and you're smoking hardcore to the heels
Snoop
of
Dogg
your
stuff.
feet.
Yeah.
So the scene goes on, and right after the scene, I just feel like, man, I'm not sure that was prop. And I look over, and Snoop goes, yo, Moondog, that wasn't prop weed, that was Snoop weed. Buckle up, because here we go. This is the first take of the night. I didn't say another word of English, really, the rest of the night. You said I rapped a lot.
You rapped for 13 hours straight.
And I asked him, it was one of those highs where I didn't really catch my breath until 5:30 p.m. the next day. And I came back to work, I asked you, I said, man, I'm a little hazy on how last night went. How'd it go?
What'd I tell you?
Snoop says, oh, you was great, Moondog. You hit 4 in-the-park home runs.
That's the second time we've had a movie where that happened, right? Belly?
Yeah, Belly.
Let's show them who the horsemen are, guys.
Yeah, we got soul.
Five Horsemen. Montage, we already said it.
Montage, lock it in.
Breasts.
Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on, fuck it, ass off. Ass on, fuck it, ass off.
Michael Biehn Memorial Ass On Award, I think, is Joshua Ritter as Frankie B. Limp Dick.
No, he was ass off. He did a good job of playing the role of a square. No, I'm going to go either the counselor or Moondog's daughter.
Oh, yeah, she's pretty bad. Heather.
Stefania LaVion. The Carl Weathers Memorial Ass Off Award, I think all of the major cameos were great. Isla Fisher, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill, Zac Efron, Martin Lawrence.
McConaughey.
I have McConaughey because I think the whole thing is just him going off the deep end, but I'm curious to hear what you guys think.
To me, Jonah Hill.
Yeah, I'm torn between Jonah Hill, Martin Lawrence, and Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Isla Fisher's phenomenal. Snoop's phenomenal. McConaughey's phenomenal in it, in their roles, but...
See, Snoop and McConaughey were just themselves, though, so I'm not taking...
Well, I think this is McConaughey tapping into, like, 1999 bongo
Tap, tap,
naked
tap,
playing
tap, tap,
Sure.
tap, tap, tap,
McConaughey.
tap, tap, tap. Bang,
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 bang, bang, bang, bang. Move yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm going Jonah Hill.
Yeah, I'll agree. Jonah Hill was the one that made me the happiest.
Zac Efron was great. Martin Lawrence was great, but Jonah Hill was a different character, like altogether. And so I'm giving him ass off.
There you have it.
Are you good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
It fits you like a baseball mitt, like a glove. I hope.
Golden Dumpster nominees.
Ooh, got a bunch.
Civilization. Using Isla's toes to hold a joint while you smoke it. Snoop rehearsing his efficient speech, Jonah Hill's accent, a San Francisco standoff, openly calling the groom limp dick, riding a bicycle in a thong with a gas mask bong, trying to convince the judge to let him get his jizz pipe drained in rehab, trying to buy acid from a liquor store, Zac Efron's panini beard and vape clouds, Captain Wack's dolphin obsession, Captain Wack's coke-addicted parrot, and Snoop comparing him and Moondog to Jim Brown and Raquel Welch.
Couple other ones that you missed. Zac Efron saying, if I wasn't there, the kids would have burned to death.
That's so good. And I just love would you use a ladder? He's like, nah, I just took the stairs.
Also, Golden Dumpster Snoop coughing after the bong hit. What do you guys got?
Man, this is tough. I'm going to upgrade it to Zac Efron's entire look.
It's a great look.
The jeans?
The panini beard is the pièce de résistance because I've never seen anything like that before.
No, never seen anything like that. And I think also if you factor in that he's in a Creed cover band.
Yes.
With that look, it just sends it over the top.
That's some good character development right there, Zach.
It's fantastic. I think it's going to be the whole Martin Lawrence story arc.
Cap Wack.
Talk about the success of his boat, to being obsessed with dolphins, to jumping in with sharks, to losing his foot, and just being fine with it all. And just tagging it with, as Moondog is clearly trying to get out of there, he's just like, you going somewhere, motherfucker?
I was going to go with Golden Dumpster Captain Wack getting bit by a shark, but since Zach took that one, I'm going to go with...
Dolphin had teeth.
I don't think it was a dolphin.
I'm going to go with the disembodied voice in court saying, tell her, Moondog.
That's a classic Amin
You
pick.
really do love disembodied voice.
I love disembodied voices.
Mayes, you picked it, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I like that.
Clover file.
Huge, raging file for the big Florida Lebowski. I'd watch it again right now.
Do it. You fraud.
He's not a fraud. I truly do believe that he likes this movie.
I don't.
It's right in line with the other type of movies that Maze likes that aren't about anything.
I don't think he likes those either.
Wet Hot American Summer and
Hot Rod.
I kind of feel like he does, man.
You got a lot of nerve from a man who filed Taxi.
Fuck does that mean?
Yeah, what the hell?
I'd take that back. I thought you were coming after me.
You filed Honest Thief, so you're next up on my list.
I'm an honest podcaster. Ask me.
You're a dishonest podcaster. Look, man, Harmony Korine is a weird motherfucker. Spring Breakers, which got a lot of attention, is way more of a mess than this movie.
Yeah, I'm just asking him to make a good movie.
He's got a good eye for like cinematography and light, and he's got an interesting
montage
style for editing, which has just turned the whole movie into one giant incoherent montage.
Yeah, but I don't like that.
This movie works for me because Moondog is fucked up constantly. So if the narrative is all over the place, it makes sense.
Hold on. Then why are you complaining so much when I have a White Claw or two?
Because I have to clean it up.
Chop.
It's not my vision, Amin. It's yours.
Yeah, right.
Blurry vision.
Yeah, but like those guys are all improving on the set. Zach, what do you got?
It's so weird. I'm going to liken this movie to American Hustle.
Really?
So many incredible performances, and yet I hated the fucking movie. I would never watch it again.
You didn't like American Hustle?
Nah. I thought it was terrible. All the individual performances are phenomenal in it, and it doesn't add up to a good movie because there's no fucking story. That's how I felt watching this. Loved Jonah Hill, loved Isla Fisher, loved Zac Efron, Martin Lawrence, Snoop, McConaughey. I mean, almost everybody in this movie does a phenomenal job, and yet the movie is such a fucking mess and so incoherent, and it's just not enjoyable. Like it felt like homework watching this. I didn't like it.
Okay, Waz.
You're the one with the cat.
Yeah, for real. Maze's like cat assaults on Waz are always funny to me because people who don't know.
It's because he's mad that
because I'm not posting shit to my IG story thirst trapping for pussy, dude.
They're in every fucking Zoom you do. It's Maze being bad that Waz is coming for his cat corner.
Yeah.
Hey, I got 2 cats, so he's gonna have to step it up if he wants to Marlowe this thing.
El gatito albino.
Hey. When he does that hey, it sounds like
baby, I didn't know you became hey, motherfucker.
We got a file, we got a phobe, so I guess it comes down to me, boys. On the one hand, this movie was incredibly dull and directionless and visually frustrating to watch past the first 15 minutes because I realized this whole thing was shot as one continuous montage where the audio continues on from shot to shot, from scene to scene, from day to night, as one continuous conversation. I don't find Matthew McConaughey to be charismatic or charming ever in any of these movies.
Yeah, you made that clear in the last episode.
I'm not in on this. So like him being himself, it's not a selling point for me. Again, the movie had no point. On the other hand, I really enjoyed Jonah Hill. I really enjoyed Zac Efron. I really enjoyed Martin Lawrence. I enjoyed Snoop. I enjoyed Isla Fisher. There were some good moments in this movie, definitely moments that we laughed, and I wonder what this episode is going to sound like. But I'll tell you what it's going to end like. It's going to end with a phobe. Never again.
Shocker.
Why can't you accept that you pick shit?
You really pick I mean, here's the thing. You pick movies that aren't movies.
Every time I pick a movie that I actually enjoy, not just for this podcast, you guys both phobe it. So that's fine. You guys don't have taste. It's okay.
You have horrible taste in movies.
Hold on. What do you mean not just for this podcast?
I have both of your records. You guys have both filed dog shit movies repeatedly.
Name one.
But they're movies.
And lied about it and been fraudulent.
Never lied once.
But Mayes, they're movies.
It's not that hard for me to be true to myself and pick the beach bomb and file it. I don't even care.
Mayes, you like movies that aren't movies. They're just like streams of consciousness. And that's the problem, man. Can I get a story? Can I get a plot? You kill me for filing Taxi. You know what?
Well,
it had a story and a plot and stakes.
Not really, but
it did.
It had a story and a plot and stakes. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, they had to catch the Brazilian supermodel gang.
This had a story. You guys can keep saying that over and over again.
What story? What are you talking about?
There's this guy named Moondog. He's a poet in Key West.
Okay.
That's a character.
He's got a wife. She dies. He's got to write a book to get his inheritance back.
No consequence.
You dumb
There's
fuck.
No consequence.
Open your eyes.
He learns nothing. He's nothing. There's no growth. He's drunk and high.
Oh, you want growth?
Yes, I do.
Even Jonah Hill at the end says, you know what I love about being rich? You can treat people horribly and nothing happens to you. They just have to take it.
Yeah.
I just want to point out that Mayes filed this movie and phobed Belly.
Yeah.
Racist. That's why we're doing Matthew McConaughey month and not Martin Lawrence month right there.
Phobed Rhinestone.
Mm-hmm. Racist. Doesn't like Italians.
He filed 200 cigarettes.
What? Did he?
He filed 200 cigarettes.
That's another movie that had, everyone's looking for a New Year's party.
Sorry that I like good actors making me laugh. Sorry, that's a crime.
So are you calling Ben Affleck good, or you said he made you laugh?
You white? You Ben Affleck.
Make sure you're tweeting us your phobe file, your golden dumpster, your ass on, ass off, and of course your 5 horsemen at Talk Hoops, at Darth Amin, at Corn Puzzle on Twitter.
I forgot to reveal the big reveal to the fans, to listeners.
Oh boy.
I didn't finish this movie.
Oh, that's good.
There's a point where you guys are describing stuff and I'm just like, haha, joking, laughing along. I had no idea what you're talking about.
What's the last thing you saw in the movie?
I think it was the girl doing yoga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wonder why you stopped watching at that point.
That's when I texted the guys. I pretty much know what this movie's about. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do the pod now.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
If I had my druthers, I'd pick a much better McConaughey movie, a much more fun McConaughey movie. So that's what I will do here. I like to consider myself a bit of a gambling man. That's right. I like to gamble. Amin and I do Mad Dog Sports Radio during the football season. We're into prop bets. Amin's got a bunch of prop bets. We like to throw them out there. We like to do a really fun job in presenting them, and they're very successful and everything. So it gets me kind of into the gambling mood. So I'm going with the 2005 movie starring Matthew McConaughey, Al Pacino, and Rene Russo. That's right. 2 for the money. Not only that, guys, I'm bringing on a guest. That's right. A mid-month guest.
This is cheating.
How is this cheating?
You can't bring on guests for your pick. There's a guest pick each month. We've got a guest pick coming at the end of this month.
The guest didn't pick this movie. I picked the guest. How about that?
So we're allowed to just bring guests anytime we want?
Yeah, if you want to.
All right. Duly noted.
What a gamble.
Oh, look at Zach. He's got the hot hand.
It's pretty sharp of you.
Pygao.